Alexa, turn on kitchen light. Sir, you have been fed. You have been cuddled. You have been pampered. Hello, darlings. I'm just hucking back a couple of quick bites. Out of the kitchen. Now. Now. Sorry about that. How's everybody doing? Throwing a couple of quick bites in. Just had a lovely nap after a shower. How's everybody? Oh. Trust me. One of these days. But right now, the besties are on vacation, aren't they? Which means I get to be loved on by their giant-ass dogs. Oh my god, feel a lot better. Been running myself ragged in a good way. Alexa, turn off kitchen light. I think tomorrow I'm going to do a little thrift storing because I've got a couple bucks left in cash and I'd like to pick up something just nice to offer and leave behind, as it were. And then you have these two mutts. Yeah, you got these two mutts who just love to be loved and apparently like fucking chucking each other out of the way. Right? Hell yeah. And there's a new thrift store that opened up. Practically within walking distance, so I'm hoping to find a little something good there. They're gonna do what they do. How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you so much. Thank you for renewing your subscription. How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Shall we relax for a touch? There we go. Got our cards nice, working, shuffling, doing the thing. I mean, that'd be sort of fun. But honestly, if I'm ever gonna do a wedding gown, I would want something either in red, like a deep red, or black. I cannot see myself wearing white on a whole host of levels. Nothing of them to do with like purity or anything like that, but like me in a white wedding dress. I'm a train wreck when it comes to keeping things unmarred, let alone around two big ass dogs like that. Yeah, no, there's gonna be a muddy paw print somewhere. So, Sonny, how you doing, darling? You know, that might work. That might work. Yeah, something that had a little bit of some flavor, some color to it. But yeah. Yeah, very much, yeah. Very Lydia Dees I could do. Yes. Right. Yeah, those are just cards. absolutely adore this dog. Anytime I'm not out there with them, at least one of them, usually him, comes over and checks on me. Right. He does. He really, really does. So I decided I was going to take a nap. And, you know, I left things closed off, but open enough that if there was something that went sideways, I could be up and here and taking care of it in no time flat. And he decides to go into the hallway where all the bedrooms are, you know, goes into the hallway and he lays down there. And so when I get up from my nap, he's sleeping basically right outside the door, just looks up at me, gets up, and, you know, it's like, really? Really? He likes to be within a certain proximity, and I'm not mad at that. Creme brulee. Creme brulee with an ube foam top. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, he does. He likes to come over and just, like, put his head under my hand or kind of lean up against me. He's really good at following orders, so I think I'm going to try and do some obedience training with him. And then Obi, the big black Dane mix, likes to come over and just put the entirety of his head either on my lap or just directs paw, pet me. But both of them are sweethearts. Both of them are sweethearts. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Aren't you, Simon? Aren't you? Aren't you? What? What's wrong, Obi? I've already given you food and drink. Oh, apparently more love. But yeah, I got about 200 pounds worth of nanny dog taking care of me for this week. I swear to God, Ziplocs are now the bane of my existence. Trying to get these damn things open is a real pain in the ass. No. Fuck! Sir, if you drool on me, we are going to have an issue. Fuck it. Bag. Right? And I've got my cards out. I brought my Shadowscapes with me, so if anybody needs their cards read, by all means. Blinkser and Lio, feel free to have that. If you are one of my subscribers, you get a free card pull each month, so since it's practically March already, feel free to come on in and ask. Let's see. Do we go Tootsie Pop? Do we go Chupa Chup? Or do we try one of the Extreme Black Cherry Extra Sour Warhead? 3 cards? Oh, nice, nice, nice. I will do the shuffle. Hello, hello, how you doing, darling? I think tomorrow I'm going to start filming corset content, maybe a bit of In a Bathery with her ever faithful hounds. Honestly, I haven't been startled by them yet. But like when they go off, like when they do that hound's bark, it's like, oh god, what's outside? Like, I'm not worried about people. I'm actually more worried about like a mountain lion or a bear or, you know, one of those, because we do get mountain lions, bears, and coyotes, not often, but sometimes down here. I worry about that. Any human being that would be unwise enough to try and be creepy around here, with each of those dogs weighing almost 100 pounds each, and both of them have some sort of bully breed in them, yeah, that person would be having an unhappy day real quick. And every dog that I have ever interacted with that has been my besties on this property has always been wonderfully and faithfully protective. And I trust the dog's judgment. Yeah, there are times that I have to step away from certain types of horror genres. Because, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. What's up? Please don't start barking like an absolute maniac, because you know you're gonna rile up the German Shepherd next door, and we don't need that. I know. As you see, they have really good recall. All I gotta do is give them a little signal, they'll come back in and reset. So, we are doing a quick 3-card read. If anybody else would like one, feel free to pop up. Oh my goodness, we're already over 1K, and I've only been on for like 5 minutes. Y'all are doing fantastic. Thank you for the love. I do appreciate the sharing and whatnot. And then we'll do a little fit check and decide whether or not I want to get into a corset as well. Ah, hello, my darling swag. How you doing, kitten? Hopefully well. Hey. How you doing? Hanged Man, 5 of Swords, King of Cups. Little bit of a rough ride here on this one. So, Hanged Man, 5 of Swords, King Cups. Yeah, I'm like, it's a little bit of a rough ride. A little bit of a rough ride. It's like you've been working on looking at things from a different view. It's not even a change of perspective. You've just been trying to, looking at things from a different view, trying to get a bead on what you're supposed to be seeing, because right now you just ain't seeing it. Like, I am trying here. What am I supposed to... It's like you're looking at one of those 90s 3D magic eye puzzles where you gotta look at it just in the right way and cross your eyes and uncross your eyes to see what's going on. It's fucking irritable, to say the least. And you're like, I've been trying, but I can't seem to find the right one. Pfft. You ain't gonna hiss at those dogs, because you know those dogs would love on you. 5 of Swords is kind of that, a little bit of an embattlement, having a bit of a kerfuffle. And it's a kerfuffle, but it's a kerfuffle because somebody did not word their communication rate. So there's been definitely a miscommunication, and it's just been compounded by the fact that neither side seems to recognize that what was said is not exactly how it was taken, or not how it was meant. So it could just be something as simple as the tone or the word choice, like 1 or 2 word choices. And, different regions, different places, different meanings for things. So, if somebody says it's gravy and they're from Oregon, it just means it's good. Whereas if somebody else goes, it's gravy, like, duh, don't you know what this is? Like, yeah, it's a miscommunication, to say the least. So that's, and you're trying, and maybe that's why you're trying so hard to change your perspective, because you're like, I've never had this kind of disagreement before with this person. I don't understand why they're just digging in the heels and hanging on to what they just said. Like, the fuck? And honestly, as the King of Cups comes in, it's kind of the solution. You need a mediator, but you need a mediator over dinner. You need somebody to kind of set you both down And instead of mediating with words or mediating with more direct forms of communication, it's much more of the, okay, everybody needs to sit down and chill the fuck out and just, let's have a meal together. Let's start talking normally and naturally as we do, and things will work themselves out from there. So, I don't know if you want to throw the dinner party or if you want to find a mutual kind of masculine figure who can help defuse the situation. And by masculine, I don't mean man. I just mean somebody who has that particular, that feeling, that command. We love a good feminine energy, but sometimes the feminine is a little too polite, whereas the masculine will actually bark at you if you're like bitching at each other. Hey, we're having dinner. We're having dinner. Be nice. So, yeah. You need that slightly more logical, slightly more cut and dry and direct. That's the word I'm looking for. It is not about no emotions. It's about being very direct, very, very clear cut, and no flowery language, because apparently flowery language is how you got to this point where there was a miscommunication in what was being said versus what was being understood. So yeah, and yeah, you have a tipple or so in you, and you talk about things as plainly as you can. It'll open up a new opportunity to kind of renew that direct line of communication between the offended parties, as it were. But yeah, you'll be fine, but it is going to be definitely a Purse. How you doing, Purse Nuggets? How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing okay. You've been recovering. Yay. I hope you and the pets are doing well. Oh, thank you, darling. I'm doing well. I'm hanging in there. I'm pet sitting for my besties for about the next week and a half, so I'm gonna have a little fun with content creation, to say the least. I'm just looking for some good good inspiration. Oh, you're welcome, darling. Oh, heck yeah. Keep it light and fun for a little bit. Once you get more settled into the trip and, you're starting a good rapport back and forth, you can gently broach other areas. Every time they get quiet, I swear it's like children. Hey, Ivana, hello. Oh my goodness. Thank you everybody so much for the support, for the like, the loves, the shares. I really do appreciate it. I've got about $300 I need to make, hopefully over this weekend. So if you need anything custom ordered or made, content-wise especially, find me on the appropriate platforms and we can go from there, okay? Thank you, my goodness. Y'all are just, yeah. I mean, cats always seem to feel offended, but, I don't blame them. There we go. Bantam tail achieved. Okay, so candy-wise, because I feel like sticking something in my mouth. Which do we want to do? The Chupa Chup, the Tootsie Roll Pop, or the extra sour black cherry warhead? Love you too. I am sorry. This week has gotten away from me so badly, Ivana. I swear to God. I will get it all done. Oh, wow. Let's see. We've got a Tootsie, Chup Chup. What can I say? Oh, sour. Ooh. You just want to watch me make faces. And I don't blame you because it is comedy. I have a thing for schadenfreude. For people who do not know what schadenfreude is basically watching somebody else take on minor pain. Not like, oh my God, you've really hurt yourself, we gotta get you to the ER. Much more of the Did that hurt? Yeah. It's funny. I'll go get you a Band-Aid, but it was funny. I like that kind of thing. I have to laugh at that even when it's my own. I mean, I guess we could do the small sour thing first, and then I can swap out for a sucker right afterwards, and that would be nice and super sweet, so. If anybody else needs cards read, blinks are in Lio. You can just go right up there as soon as those are paid for. I can read them, and I've got my incredibly honest cards on me tonight, the Shadowscape. So if you like getting read, if you like getting read, by all means. Okay, let's see if I can actually get these open with these frickin' fingernails, because I love my nails, but there are times that they do hinder being able to open things correctly. Ryan reads you for help. I mean, if you want to, I actually owe you a reading, so would you like me to do a 3-card pull for you, Ivana? There we are. Oh, and they don't even do the sour dust anymore. Oh, that means this is... There is no dust. There is no powder. That is terrifying, because that means they have built a shell of sour. Oh, you got good news? Yeah. We love good news. This is either going to be really good or really horrifying, so fucking run with it. Oh! Oh my god. Oh, I forgot I changed it over. Oh my god. Woo! Oh, damn. Yep, that definitely punches up. Holy hell. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Hi. I just stuck one of the extreme sour black cherry. So sour it made my eyes water. Ooh. Oh, it's still there. It doesn't help that I have a denture plate. So it's not like the sour comes off all at once, because you can just, because of the denture plate doesn't take any of the extra sour really off. And it's like they built a shell of sour around it. Ooh. I love black cherry. Oh man. I'm channeling my inner masochist right now. And my outer masochist as well, apparently. Absolutely. Come on in. Sit. Sit with the penguins for a bit. Followers are known as penguins around here. That was their own choice, because sanguine rhymes with penguin. So yeah, come sit. We will help. We will help. There's good vibes here. Good vibes, sometimes spicy vibes. Apparently sour vibes at the moment. Oh my god. Why does it keep going? I didn't think the whole thing was sour. Hi. 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 Z, how are you doing, darling? I'm sorry, let me go back up. Oh, my eyes are finally starting to clear. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Hanging in there. I'm pet sitting for about the next week and a half. So I got $200 pounds worth of big dog hairs that are just gonna be all manner of in my way, but I love it. Aw. Then you know it well. Yay! If it feels right to you, go for it, my darling. I'm trying to do this with a straight face, and every time I shift the candy, I find a new sour space. Well, come on in. I'm gonna be here. You're probably gonna see me plenty this weekend as well. These dogs absolutely love checking in on me, and I actually really appreciate that. Oh, nice! You're gonna start a trade school. Fuck yeah! No, I'm babysitting my best friend's dogs. I'm at my best friend's house for about the next week and a half, because they're on vacation. So I get to stay. I've got a guest room set up and everything, and I get to hang out with the dogs for like the next week and just chill, make content, do all kinds of good stuff. Whoa. Good stuff. Oh, such good stuff. No fish tank, no fish tank. Oh, I think you might hear a wine cabinet. So, wine cabinet, beautiful girl glass. And then we've got a great drinks cabinet. Like, this is like my gay best days. So, my Libra and my Virgo. Yeah, good sitters are hard to find, and these two they can be a handful, but I am well versed with large dogs. So anybody else, they might try and railroad them, but these dogs actually listen to me and know that I will literally put them on the floor if I need to, so they don't test my patience too much. Kitten, you get a free one-card pull. You know, I've owed you for a bit. I spent money, but I only spent money at, okay, I accidentally spent money at one larger place, but I only spent money at local small shops that literally are DEI. So, the coffee shop that I went to, which is Clatch Coffee, the one down here in San Dimas, they hire and have always hired alternative LGBTQ, people with tats, colored hair, all races, varieties, sizes, whatnot. Always been incredibly kind, sweet. They encourage their employees to like go and do competitions, and like it has always been a good place. Plus their coffee is all fair trade, so they actually go down to the places that are growing the coffee, and they make sure that they are well paid. They're buying like most of the beans, so it's not like they're just parsing out little bits and pieces. They're actually paying them for the full crop. And yeah, they've been doing this for 30 years now. And then the other place that I did, I grabbed myself a little bit of Thai food from a little tiny place that has been there for like decades at this point, run by this sweet sweet Thai couple. And they are like, they've got 2 employees, including themselves. They do most of the cooking, and like literally it's a hole in the wall. So all of my money, for the most part, went directly into people who would actually need that money, use that money, and were very much in every other word DEI. So that is pretty much the only place I spent. Nice. Cash, no credit. Fuck yeah. Yeah. I forgot what day it was. Don't ask. I thought it was the 27th, so I was like, Saturday, I spent nothing. Like, shit. Oh. You're like, what the? Yes. But yeah. Did my best to leave tips in cash. Because government ain't gotta know shit when it comes to that. It's too quiet out there. What are you knuckleheads doing? Sorry, that's the recall when it gets too quiet. Nice. Hi. Hi. You're not getting into trouble, are you? No? You're not digging? No? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Okay, so, Ivana, am I doing a 3-card pull for you, or are you going to reserve that for later? And for my kitten, my familiar, or do you want a 1-card pull that I owe you? Okay, so there was supposed to be as much as possible, a blackout on purchasing, especially using credit cards, or debit cards, anything that could, like leave a big, oh yeah, we're giving our money to here and here and here and here and here. Basically, it's a way to make credit card companies feel the pinch when it comes to those dumbass rules about, oh no, we're gonna undo DEI. I'm like, it makes me so angry when terrible people use particular words that they know are gonna rile up their very biased base, because quite often that biased base does not realize that a lot of those rules that are in place to protect people also protect them. So like DEI protects veterans, it protects white women, it protects any number of people. And what it does is it makes it so that these companies have to look at not just the name and the oh, they're male and they checked white. They actually have to look at skill sets. They actually have to look at, education, experience. They have to, instead of just going, oh, Shaniqua, well, we'll just toss it. Nah. They get checked. They get audited. There's a lot in place to help. Yeah, older people. So many different people are actually protected by DEI. But unfortunately, to those who are, I'll say, undereducated, because quite often they don't seem to know all the ins and outs. The undereducated don't realize that they are actually being protected. The only persons that have never needed protection tend to be cis, male, and because they have always had the unfair share of power directly in this country. It used to just be rich and landowner-ish types, but it's the levels of association. So yeah, it is. It's really frustrating. It is so frustrating. 1-card pull? Okay. Okay. So we've got the 3-card on reserve for our dear sweet Ivana while they're watching the drag race, and I will do a 1-card pull for Kitten. Hello. Welcome. My goodness, you think you can get to 10K? I'm not challenging you. I'm just setting a task. Okay. For a 5-card pull, I'm guessing? Ooh, nice. So, for Kitten, 3 of Pentacles. You're beginning something new. You're starting the build. And you're going to be integrating some teamwork to go with it. The Three of Pentacles is a culmination of different people getting together, doing the work, putting in the time, and it feels like it's gonna be chill. Doesn't seem like the most top level, which it's probably speaking to, you know, your entry level of doing trade. But yeah, there's going to be a teamwork. Definitely look for at least a couple of people to pair up with that complement your skill set. So, yeah. Thank my goodness, y'all are moving so fast. I appreciate it. Okay. Tarsia. I hope I pronounced that correct. Let's go. Yeah, it's going to be a good thing. Yeah, just look for people who complement your particular skill sets. Because you may, like, if you're going into welding or something to that effect, like, you might be really good at a TIG weld. Oh, Tarsha. Thank you. You might be really good at a TIG weld, but somebody else might be good at a MIG weld, you know, or a bead weld. So, yeah, like, find people who can complement your skills and work together, because that's how you get better at doing something. Tarsh. Heck yeah. Off you go. My goodness, apparently everybody needs my attention right now. Let's see. Y'all quit riling up the next door neighbor. Notice one of them comes back. Yeah, Tootsie Pop. The what was it, blackberry flavor? Blue wrapper. Eight of Cups, Moon reverse, Six of Pentacles, Ace reverse, King of Pentacles reverse. So, past, as in gentle past, not far past. Eight of Cups is the cups of searching, the card of looking deeper, of having already looked at a lot of the opportunities and points of interest around you, but not quite finding something that really fit and soothed your soul. So you go looking in deeper places, in more introspective spaces, to try and find the thing that makes you feel whole. Now, whether that is just a job or an activity or even a group to be within, you've been looking for a long time. And you've found some nice places and some nice spaces to be, but you've needed something more, something that has a deeper resonance, a deeper a pull, a draw. I don't know how exactly to explain it just yet. And you oh, thank you so much, Ivana. You've run into the moon in reverse. And the moon waxes and wanes. So people tend to think of the moon as being either a narrow path or sometimes it's the card of illusion. I look at it from a slightly different angle in that the moon waxes and wanes. So sometimes it's really easy to see where you're going even at night because you've got a full moon and it gives you enough light that you've got a decently clear path. But when that moon wanes and becomes like a sliver, like a crescent moon or a new moon, you're like, I think I know where the path is, but there's a lot of shadow, there's not a lot of light. You end up stumbling through the dark instead. And so it felt like you were looking for good things. You kind of found some good things, but then you kind of hit this point in time where you lost that guiding light. And so right now it feels like you're kind of stumbling along that path line and just going, God damn it, there's just, tree roots and, little shadows that throw you off and just little things that lead you kind of away or off that particular path of happiness. Stop. Stop is all I'm hearing. Stop trying to travel down that path when you can't see anything. Give yourself a little while for that light source to come back, or find yourself a new light source. But yeah, just stop trying to go down that path so quick because you're tilting at windmills, you're running at shadows, and you're ending up slipping and sliding off of where you want to be, and it feels really, really frustrating. Current. In your present situation, you're starting to remember that this is a very Six of Pentacles situation where hard work is good and it leads to more. It leads to things that will give pleasure, that will give, accomplishment and whatnot. But you're slogging through the mud and muck and whatnot, and all you see is this person up here, and you're like, dang it, it's so easy for them. So easy for them. Why am I not there? It's like you're on that path. You're on the right path. You're just still, unfortunately, a little bit stuck in that mud. Oh, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's okay. You don't have to be like everybody else. You're following your own path for a reason, are you not? But I understand that frustration, feeling like you're stuck in the muck, like you're still just wandering slowly through that swamp of sadness. Oh, no worries, darling. You're fine. You're here with us now, yeah? Yeah. So yeah. Aim for this, but recognize you've been going through this. It's not a quick, it's not a fast. It is a thing that is going to take a while, but you're doing well and you're still growing that vision of what you want to do, what you want to be, and how you want to do it. The Ace of Wands in reverse. I think this is the crash out card for you. The Ace of Wands in reverse. Instead of getting new stability, you feel like you're on unstable foundation. So instead of being, thank you, darling, I'll change that in a moment. So yeah, instead of being on stable ground, knock that off. Let him drink water. Jesus, you thirsty bitch. There's a word that I am looking for, and it is trying to elude me right now. Like, normally you would build the foundation of a building on either rock or really hard-packed earth, and it feels more like you're trying to build on sand. Stop trying to build a house. Aim to build a tent. Don't try and build something so solid that it cannot be moved, that it cannot be altered, that it cannot be changed. Build something that can move with you. If you try and build a solid, like, log cabin in the middle of a sand dune, your house is either going to sink or topple over. If, on the other hand, you build a good, sturdy tent, whenever you need to move, you just collapse it all down, pack it up, it goes with you. And a tent can be built on practically any foundation. Ah, okay, this is Knight of Pentacles reversed. So, close to future. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is actually a card that you can change. I'm very glad for that too. The Knight of Pentacles, the Knight is usually the person who champions for you, who comes in, who basically acts as the, oh, well, this is my person, I'm going to make sure that I defend for them, that I champion for them, that I do all the things that needs to be done so that they can get what they need. The Knight of Pentacles is a little bit slow in action. They're very methodical, very plodding. In reverse, it feels much more like a crisis of faith. And I don't mean that in a religious sense. It feels like a crisis of faith. And the Knight is asking you, are you sure this is what you want? Are you sure this is what you want to do? Because you're coming in with a hesitation, and I understand why. You're coming in with kind of this hesitation, so they're not sure if the cause that you say that you want them to champion is actually what you want them to do. They need very straightforward instructions a lot of the times, especially when you're talking to the universe. So if you need to sit down, really write out the plans that you need to come to fruition and give detail. Give a bit of detail, like how do you want to get there? How do you want to get that set up? How do you want to move forward? And that way when you talk to the universe or, speak to somebody who's in your corner, you can give them details and they can tell you where there needs to be refinement versus what is like wholly unplausible versus also what is, oh, okay, that makes more sense now that you've said it. But yeah, you're going to need to give them detail if you're going to make them have as much faith in you as they have usually in you. Don't worry, minor interruption. But yeah. And sometimes it's not even that you need to change all that much. It's just that you need to recognize your accomplishments, recognize what you can change versus what is out of your control. So, yeah. You've got this. You got a little work to do, a little bit of faith in yourself to rebuild. But honestly, once you rebuild that sense of self and that sense of clear vision, it'll make that movement forward easier. It's still not going to be the shortest trek you've ever had. It's never going to be the easiest, but it is going to happen. You just got to have a little bit more faith that what you're doing is right. And honestly, it feels like it's right. It just feels like you've been, hitting your head against a couple of obstacles in the grand scheme of things, as it were. Hey, how you doing, Laura? Hopefully you're doing decent, hanging in there. For yo, demon. Yeah, so this was that was the reading for Tarsha. I'm doing good, hanging in there. Pet sitting for my besties and Got about a week and a half that I'm going to be spending with several large dogs who are super quiet right now, which is always concerning. Apparently my cards have decided that as we move into March and Mars, it is going to resonate with quite a few of you. Okay, our goals are 555. Well, right now we are moving apparently into kind of a big Mars, or we've just come out of like a Mars retrograde. We're going into a lot of other high vibration kind of shit that can just cause a lot of tension. So, yeah. Am I a witch? Yes, I am. I am a practicing witch. I have been a witch for about 25 years now. I am an ex-evangelical. So when it comes to speaking on religion, I like to warn people beforehand. You can get into those conversations with me. They just probably ain't gonna go the way you're hoping they will, because I have read, and I have read thoroughly, and I like to pick them apart. So I am upfront about that. Also, you can be not a witch and a tarot card reader. There are plenty of people who read tarot cards who are of that particular Abrahamic faith. So, if you like people who read tarot cards or angel cards or happen to have those same values as you, trust me, they are out there. Oh, no, darling. No. So this whole good witch, bad witch thing, A, that's a matter of perspective. B, good witch does not mean you don't use baneful magics. Good witch does not mean all you just light and love and positive vibes. Good witch, bad witch, nah, I'm just a witch. There are very few people who are truly bad witches and quote-unquote bad witches. If somebody calls themselves a warlock, that's a bad witch right there. Warlock is basically a moniker that denotes a pact breaker. Somebody who either breaks pacts amongst coven, breaks pacts with people that they have agreements with, breaks pacts with deities. Yeah, anybody who says, I'm a warlock, because I'm a guy especially, I'm a warlock. They make me unreasonably aggravated. Right. Any witch that goes, I can do a love spell and bring you and the one you want together, that's a bad witch. That's a bad witch. Exactly. And you could be a person who does plenty of nice and polite and light or good or gentle magics, but there is always space to do baneful magic when it is warranted. So anybody who goes, no, if you do baneful magic, it's going to come back to you threefold. If it's deserved, it ain't going to do shit to me. Exactly. If your magic stops somebody's free will, unless it is literally stopping them from harming somebody else or yourself, yeah. If you circumvent somebody's free will in order to ensnare them for your own purposes or work against their free will to leave a situation, no. You want a bad birch, not a bitch. Perfect. Exactly, exactly. That's why I refuse to do love spells. You can do spells of attraction where you open yourself to attracting the right person into your life or towards you. But the moment you set intentions on a very specific person that, you want to come towards you no matter what, that's not good. That's not good. You're trying to circumvent free will, and that rarely ends well. You can absolutely ask about businesses and relationships. It's only $5 a card. Blinks are in Lio. You can ask about them. I won't always be able to tell you the exact days and times, nor can I tell you, does this person love me? Yeah, love is a tricky thing. Yeah. Like the only thing that I would ever knowingly do in that particular regard is like a cord cutting spell. I won't even do a binder spell on somebody if I don't know the situation. I will do a cord cutting spell that will be like, okay, y'all just need to leave each other alone, move to different corners, don't interact. Other than that, like, I'll do protection. I'll do certain other types of magic, but anything that like circumvents or otherwise could harm a person without me knowing all of the details, yeah, no. Right? And that's the part I don't understand. It's like you don't use any other divination. You're just taking a person's word for it that, Mr. Chad XYZ, he's done me wrong. He's done me so wrong. Can you please bind him, freeze him, make it so that he can't do anything or go anywhere? I'm like, I'm going to need to know the full situation. Because if he's a person who's committed DV, maybe. But if he's just a person who doesn't like being around you and every time he's around you, he's like, go the fuck away, then he probably has every right to. Like, I need to know the full situation before I weigh in on those particular things. Oh, yeah, nah, absolutely not. Right. Hey! Funny enough, even with my cutoff game, and my cutoff game is immaculate, I'm still friends with my ex, my bestie, that I'm actually sitting for. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean, because I've had to do a couple of cut and bind spells for exes. So honestly, since I've got so many wonderful fresh ingredients out there, I might do a little wander around and I'll think about best ways to set up a nice little gentle cord cut. Because there's a difference between a gentle cord cut, which is just, okay, we're done, it's okay, we can go our separate ways, and the kind of cord cut that is like, take all of your karma with you. Right. I mean, that is the one thing that, like, practical magic and the craft and couple other, the Witches of Eastwick, like, that's one of the things that they actually did get right, is the consequences of trying to do those heavy-handed, love-based spells. Exactly. Agreeing to disagree, remaining absolutely neutral, yes. And trust me, there are definitely consequences. Okay. 3-card read for my dear, dear friend Z. Oh, thank you so much, dear. Every now and again. Honestly, I'm much more startled by the smart home components than I am by the dogs at this point. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay, I won't give you that look, but between the Emperor, the Fool, and the Empress, first card pull, the Emperor. Very masculine energy. Law of the land, rule and stricture, written in stone. A very set, very logical, very ordered way of thinking. Hey, dog lover. I'm doing good. How you doing, darling? Somebody who builds structure. Their word is law. Their how to put this. Structure can be overly structured. It doesn't feel like they've overstepped yet, but like it feels like they're building a tower, and towers can really only be so high. But yeah, they tend to put a lot of order, a lot of structure, a lot of rule into your life. Oh, thank you, darling. Why does this feel like Rapunzel's tower? The energy is both neutral, but it's leaning towards being over minutia, like micromanaging. Oh my god, that's the word I was looking for. It feels like it's bordering on that micromanage. So much detail that it's starting to weigh down how well you are able to create and build and grow organically. The Fool. The one who starts new journeys, new paths, that is a bit more carefree and willing to learn, willing to expand. They may already know a great many things, but they are always willing to go into a new situation as if they are new, willing to learn, willing to take in, absorb, and experience life. Ooh, and I like that too. That experience will tell them much more. It tells them about themselves. It tells them about how they observe this reality, how they observe this life. And it's a beautiful and wonderful thing because they go into it with no preconceived notions of how things are supposed to go. They just go in for the experience because they want to experience the things in life. But yeah. Be free. Experience. Don't worry about putting too many limitations. Like have your boundaries, but don't go in with so much like don't build a labyrinth. Don't build a labyrinth. Experience what is coming towards. Because yeah, our Empress shows up, and the Empress is the seat of creation. She speaks things into existence. She wills things into existence. It's a very feminine energy, though not always a woman. And this feminine energy is about creation, and that creation is much more organic. It's much more balanced. It's slightly more whimsical because it comes from the heart rather than the head, per se. And she is the experience. That feminine energy is the experience, and that experience is so wonderful because it's endless possibilities born from a very organic place. So if the Emperor is the pot or the planter, The Empress is the soil and the growth. So, experience. Bring it in, feel it all. Let it come from an organic place with a little bit of boundary. But don't overstructure, because you're going to need to be able to make that pot or that planter a little bit bigger over time. You're going to need a little bit more room to grow and expand. But yeah, it's good, but this is hard hitting strong, because not only is the grouping incredibly close, with the Emperor and the Empress literally being next door neighbor cards, you also have the Fool in there, which again, really, really, really close together in nature. So yeah, powerful grouping, really, really nice and strong, but in a really positive way. I think this is more about giving yourself room for balance. That way, when you grow, when you expand, when you do, it's going to be organic growth and not growth that is fully structured, brick by brick, moment by moment, piece by piece, if you know what I mean. Okay, we've got a new flash thing, 7 roses, I guess is what we're looking for, from 7 different gifters, I think. So 7 gifters send rose to this live. We've got about 15 minutes to do as such. I always find these flash goals interesting. But yes. How's everybody doing? Oh, good. Oh, good. I had a feeling you had a little something up your sleeve. But yeah, the fact that I pulled 3 major... It's been a good hot minute. Oh, thank you so much, Lavender Girl. It's been a good hot minute since I've pulled 3 majors in a row, let alone 3 majors that were that close together. Like, damn. Fair. Very fair. Hey, you felt it and you ran with it. I'm not mad at you at all for that one. I'm going to throw a peep in. Hi. Oh, good. You haven't been digging. That's one thing. Hopefully you haven't been chewing either, but... No. No. Oh my god, yes. No. Tastes like toasted graham cracker. Nice, soft, squishy. Absolutely lovely. With that thin layer of chocolate on the bottom. Ever so nice. Oh, thank you so much for the roses. We now have 2 gifters out of 7. We just need 5 more people to donate 1 rose each, and I will have reached my flash goal. The flash goals are not being set up by me. The flash goals are actually being set up by the clock app. Sir, pause to yourself. Thank you. Sorry, apparently I have to pay the tax of petting. Hi. Hi. Here are the puppers. Enjoy them. Ah, thank you so much, youngest. The youngest Dizzy. That is now 3 out of 5. Woo-woo. Yes, you're good dogs. You're good dogs. Sir, I have nails and company. I don't need one of these ripped off at the moment. I will have to say though, even when I'm playing tug of war with them, these are some of the gentlest dogs. They do not get into that full scale tug of war. I think on some level they actually understand that these are not, they're not nearly as durable when it comes to that. How's everybody doing? Creme brulee latte with an ube foam. Absolutely love it. Right? If they were the kind of toys that had like the handle grip on them, you know, that one, the rubberized loop or the rubberized handle, that would be fine because I'd actually be able to get my hand in and go that way. But so far, most of these toys are a rope, so my grip has to be very particular, and I have to be willing to just let go immediately if they give a good hard pull, because if not, and I lose grip, I could also lose a nail. But they're really good at not playing overly rough. They play rough as hell with each other, but they don't play overly rough with people, which I appreciate. Yeah. Because, I mean, this is a good amount of my own nail. You can see this part is the extension, but this is my actual own nail. So if it decides to go, there's a good chance it doesn't just pop off the extension. It pops off the entire nail. I've done that before. It's not comfortable. It's not comfortable. I don't like it. Hey, yeah. Hello. How's everybody doing? Hopefully well. Are you all tired? Big white one decided to go lay down, just chill for a bit. Okay, so I'm going to be on for about another 45 minutes. We could chill, we could talk. Feel free to banter. I'm going to go take a very quick bio break. Be right back. So make sure these are well shuffled beforehand. I'll be right back, my darlings. And actually, I'm going to make sure that you cannot easily get to the thing that has chocolate on it, because that would be bad for you. Sir! This is a Wendy's. Yes. Alexa, turn off kitchen light. Hello, everybody. Sit. Sit. No, sit. Oh my god, I do not have treats for either of you. He's like, are you sure? No. No. Sit. It's not a treat, my dude. Do not eat. Do not eat. Good boy. Yes, that's what I wanted. Wanted you to sit down. He is such a lover. Yeah, just a muffin, aren't you? Sir. Keep your paws to yourself, please. Thank you. Go on. He is a Shepherd, possibly Pyrenees mix. They're like, we sort of know what he is, we sort of don't know what he is. He's only about 9 months old right now. So I don't even think he's in his final form. But his color coding, plus the fact that it's like a double coat just along his backside, reads very much like Shepherd. But when you look at the face, yeah, it looks very lab-like. But from a certain angle, from about a 3/4 view, you can kind of see it almost like a Great Pyrenees in appearance. So I'm waiting for him to, hit full bulk. Because I'm like, that looks like a lab. That looks like a lab. And they're like, we think it's actually probably a Pyrenees because of a little bit in the eyes, a little bit in the muzzle, and like when you see it from a side angle, it's a little less lab and a little bit more, oh, okay, you got a big dog in you. But yeah. Apparently the mother got loose. And there is one suspect as to who the father could be for the litter. But the thing with dogs is you can get more than one contribution and come out with a very mixed set, all things considered. So, yeah. Oh my goodness, we're almost at 15K. Holy shit. Thank you. Thank you for that. I didn't even realize y'all had gotten it up there that fast. Thank you so much. How y'all doing? Doing a little bit of tarot card reading, chilling, relaxing. If you know, we just kind of sit and vibe here. It's a whole thing, just sit and vibe. Woo. Apparently 4 out of 7. We've only got 4 minutes left. We need 3 more gifters. All it is 1 rose. And this is a goal that is set by the clock app, not myself per se. So if we do, we do. If we don't, it's okay. But also, I really do appreciate it. I want to know that there's participation. How you doing, Blue Moon? Doing well? Yay! We appreciate that. Actually, you know what? Let me pull to see what this next week is going to be like. Just overall. Alexa, turn on backyard light. Hey, Heckle and Jekyll. Hunin and Munin. Dude, stop trying to chase the possums. Apparently something is scaling the back wall and they're tracking it. Which is most likely it's just a possum. Did you just ask? Did you just ask a person who happens to have a very particular skill set that they are currently working on making available? That question? No. It's bad if you want to get so much damage done that you can't be functional. Or it's not so much that it's bad, but you might need a little actual therapy to help figure out why you have that particular drive. But no, it's not a bad thing. It just is a thing. You happen to be, educationally, you happen to be what is called a masochist. And part of that is that the connections in your brain interpret it in a slightly different way. So instead of causing a recoil response, per se, it causes the, oh, let's give that some endorphin, some dopamine, some serotonin. Let's give that a little happy hormones and whatnot. Yeah, no, it happens. It happens. Trust me, it happens. Like, I mean, I still do things like accidentally stub a toe or you know, run into something or blah, 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 whatever. Just regular level of pain is like, ow, 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 ow. Other types, on the other hand, yes, please. Like, it's a spectrum. It's a spectrum. Now, if you're going out of your way to, like, literally kick a coffee table every time you pass by it, that might be a problem because you're damaging yourself at some point. But if you're literally having a discussion and everybody's in agreement and you have a word to make it stop like that, you're fine. You're just you. There's a reason that there are entire clubs and venues and service providers who specialize in very much that exact thing. And I happen to be one of them. So, yeah, it happens. Hello, hello. Right. Pain equal therapy, but also, you know, get therapy. Mostly because that therapy is helping you figure out if some of that, some of the stressors that are causing that need for damage, some of them are emotional or psychological damage that has been done in the past, and it's gotten to a point where you don't know how to process the emotional, so you turn it into a physical in order to release some of it. If you can have an emotional catharsis, it won't make you like taking damage less. It'll just help you get it out in a healthier way. Yeah, no. It happens. It happens. There are people who like to give, and there are people who like to receive. On that particular spectrum, I actually fall in the middle. And it's not about, again, it's not about, oh, how badly can I harm? It is much more, can I help with catharsis? And it is a beautiful thing. Also, it can really help adjust the chemical levels, and yeah. When you can get well adjusted, that is a good thing. When you can adjust how your brain functions and how it works, sometimes one of those sessions will really help put certain things into perspective and make it much easier for you then to process a lot of the feelings that you're actually having. Yeah. Nothing wrong with falling in the middle. Nothing wrong with exploring and understanding your own boundaries. Yeah. Dog, you better not be chewing on anything. Inside. In. Simon, in. Oh, for fuck's sake. Give me half a second. I gotta get Heckle and Jekyll real quick. Inside. In. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Crate. Crate. Alexa, turn off outside light. Hello, everyone. How do we do? My goodness, over 15K. Thank you so much. Go. No, go. Go. I want you to go calm down first. I don't I don't need you hopped up and in my face. Crate. Go to your crate. Crate. Sorry. Again, this is not a gentle suggestion. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some obedience training with him tomorrow on this. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? No. I don't know what y'all were doing out there, but you ain't tearing up shit in the dark, thank you. That, and every time that German Shepherd goes off, I worry, because that dog has absolutely no chill. And these two get a little too hopped up. Hey, Sonny. How you doing, darling? So, let's see. What would y'all like to do tomorrow? Let's think about it. Let's plan it out. Let's give some options, I'm guessing. In and out? as in go get in and out tomorrow, or you're just hopping in and out? Oh, I could go for a double. I am just saying. Double grilled onions, strawberry shake. Ooh. Fair enough. Maybe I could do a little in and out and some spell casting in the backyard. Okay. Maybe like do an evening of spell casting. Grab a little in and out. A little offering, as it were. I don't think I've ever offered a deity in and out. Huh. That could be interesting, though. It could be really interesting. Hello, hello. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. Right. I am sure that there's one out there that would definitely appreciate it. Because, oh, actually, Osmodius would appreciate that because it is it's grilled meat, not fish, but it is a grilled meat. Plus the char from the onions. That could be a fun one. That could definitely be a fun one. Right. Oh my god, that'd be funny as fuck. I know that there's a few that I work with that would find it at least a little bit comical in a good way. Huh? Oh, honey, trust me, you're not too much. You are honestly not too much. If you ever want to have a frank discussion about it, I will try and make sure that I post up when I'm going to be in places where you have to be verified. And yeah, we can absolutely discuss stuff there in much more plain terms. So yeah, don't worry. I have thought that I was far too much for far too long, and I am realizing that I turn down a lot of who I am. I turn down my shine, as it were, and I need to stop doing that. I need to just be who I am, take that glow up, let that light shine, and just be myself. Especially when it comes to something like that, because that is a wonderful and nuanced conversation that needs to happen. And unfortunately, we don't always have the most room to speak freely in all places and platforms, if you know what I mean. But yeah. You are in good company. Very good company. So let's see. Tomorrow we're going to do a little bit of thrift storing. We're going to do a little in and out, because I can at least get myself a nice double. or some sort of like a burger. Ooh, there's also the Habit, which is another really good burger place around here. Actually, there's several good small owned burger places around here. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I will tell you by tomorrow. It'll probably be at about this time. So between 6 p.m., which is about when it starts getting dark here, 6 p.m. to roughly like 8 or 9 p.m., especially if I'm going to do spellcasting. Spellcasting takes usually a couple of hours of getting everything, set up, cast, and gone. I'm trying to decide if I want to use, if I want to do the brick, because there's a nice couple of areas of brick out there and stone. There's the gazebo that's all wrought iron. There are the box planters that they're not fallow, but they're currently not growing anything. And then there's a really nice, like, little stony, mossy place where some herbs and whatnot are growing. So I can pick a place and see which one feels best to me, and we can kind of go from there. But yeah. Ooh, Tam's does have a good burger. And then if you know where Grand Burger is, Grand Burger, good burgers, good salads, phenomenal fries. I freaking love their thick ass fries. And really, really, really good breakfast burritos. Like their chorizo and egg burrito, so good. So good. There's potato, egg, cheese, chorizo in there, all in a nice big, wonderful, oh my goodness, those tortillas. Yes. And I mean, they stuff them full. And I mean, I'm greedy. I asked for the extra cheese because I think part of me must be lactose intolerant with how much cheese I like. But yeah. Some reason though, those grilled onions sound so good right now. Ooh. I could always go and buy the ingredients and make my own burger here as well, because we've got cast iron. Do my own seasoning. Get some bacon on there. I fucking love bacon. I think we've got some good sharp cheddar. I could get myself like a nice fresh Kaiser roll. Something nice and fluffy. Just, yeah. Ooh, Culver's. I don't think I've ever had a burger from Culver's. As in, I have not been to Culver's, but do explain. Do tell. Honestly, I suddenly want to build my own. Ooh, a pretzel bun. Caramelized onion. Bacon, sharp cheddar, fresh lettuce, some mushrooms, mayo, mustard, bit of that horseradish, maybe a fried egg. Yeah. Ooh, butter burger with a toasted bun. Fuck, that sounds good. Patty melt. Ooh. Oh my god. I absolutely adore a good buttered pretzel bun, especially if it's been just a little bit toasted. Like, whoever came up with a pretzel bun, give them their flowers, because pretzel bun is so damn good. So damn good. Yeah, I might just run to the store, grab a few ingredients, and like go to town making my own. I'm so not mad at this idea. I can grab myself whatever soda I want as well. I mean, I like a good milkshake. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely adore a good milkshake. But also the idea of being able to crack open a nice ice-cold Mexican Pepsi. Ooh, or a squirt. Oh, squirt. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, that sounds good. We do love cook to order. That's why I like In-N-Out so much, is they do everything fresh. And they are absolutely fantastic. Nothing has ever been frozen. Everything is done pretty much by hand, and they are fantastic. Ooh, I went to my favorite place, Clatch Coffee, and got myself a creme brulee latte with an ube foam top. And so good. You can taste their coffee, much like myself, is rich and full-bodied. And you could taste like that gently bitter scorch that you get from brulee sugar. And then the ube is like creamy, slightly sweet with just that hint of almost sweet potato. So yeah. Ube, U-B-E. Sometimes also known as, I think it's also known sometimes as purple taro or purple yam. It usually has this very, very purple color. And it is fantastic. It's gently sweet. It has the back note of almost like sweet potato. It actually pairs well with a lot of different flavors, and it just adds a little bit more depth, a little bit more nuance. And it's fantastic. Takes on sweet really well, but also adds those notes of sweet potato. I don't know how to explain that any other way at the moment, but it's good. It's real good. Are you tired? We do love a good... Ah, thank you for the tiny dinos. Yeah. Clatch Coffee is such a good coffee, and they are so very consistent on the quality of coffee. So I like their house blend and their Bell, B-E-L-L-E. Fantastic, rich, deep caramel and chocolate notes. Very, very smooth. I can practically drink it without any sweetener in it, but when you pair it with a little bit of milk and either a touch of honey or a touch of caramel, it really elevates the layers of the flavor in there. And they never overdo the sweetness for me, which I absolutely adore. So yeah. Aw, thank you so much. I really do appreciate all of the support that I've been getting from everybody, whether that is through the card pulls or the subscriptions, the gifting, both direct and through the app. I appreciate everything y'all are doing. I really, really do. Make sure that you're also finding me other places. I think it's time that I bite the bullet and start marketing myself as the brand that I am. So I have a very high sense of ethics, to the point where several of my friends have looked at me and gone, "Are you sure you aren't slightly autistic?" And I'm like, I'm very sure it's the CPTSD and the ADHD. It is what it is. But yeah, I have been struggling with, is what I am doing ethical when it comes to promoting myself as a brand? Because I always want to make sure that I am not overstepping or falling into the same particular style of thought that uber capitalists do. Because I'm like, I want to be comfortable. I don't want to build an empire that exploits the people. I would much more rather build a brand and a space that helps to support people instead of using it as just a, oh, this is my jumping off point, you know, like, yeah, no. I mean, it might be, and I know at some point I'm probably going to have to at least test myself and kind of look at some hard truths, but also I've been just going through a lot and my brain's going, you know, it's one of those things I can put off for a while. What's wrong? Sir, I am not a white woman. Do not try and stick your tongue in my face like that. I don't like that. Dog, you got some overstep to you. But yeah. That, and I just know that there are many facets to me. So one of the facets is very, I won't say sweet and soft, but polite, customer service, bubbly. And then the other part of me is lovingly cheeky, dark. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, dog lover. The other part of me can be a bit, more cheeky, dark proclivities. Places where, you have to be of a certain age to even think about engaging with me, and I'm very okay by that. Yeah. It is figuring out, do I try and separate those two, or do I just be a whole ass person that happens to have a lot of nuance? And I think I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna be a whole ass person with a lot of nuance. So, it is what it is. So I'm on for about another 15 minutes. About 8 o'clock, I'm going to wander off. I will be back tomorrow. We're going to do a little thrift storing. So I'll show you what I happen to find tomorrow. And then in the nighttime, we'll do a bit of casting. And a bit of possibly even like having a nice dinner made and whatnot. So you might actually come along with me a little bit early to cook dinner, and then we can go and do the casting to go with. And it might look like I'm cooking for two, and it's probably much more going to be I am going to cook for myself and an offering for the deities, and then I'm going to make it in such a way that both the puppers are going to be able to have that instead of letting it just sit and then or throw it away, because one of the things is I can never waste food, even if it's just an offering. I can never bring myself to just waste food unbidden, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Oh goodness. Aww. Okay, 3-card pull. Will do, my dear. Will do. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I do. I truly, truly do. Okay. Let's get this all set up. Is it odd that when we get trolls in here, I don't mind it. It kind of helps keep my senses a little bit sharper at times. But also, I kind of love that we don't tend to get many trolls in here. Honey, if you've had a migraine for 2 days, and you've taken that much, I'm going to need you to go to the doctor instead, please. Next month, got it. Please go to the doctor. You do not want to trash your liver. Or any of your other organs. And ibuprofen tends to tear up your stomach. So, right, once in a while they are amusing. Every now and again you need a good giggle. Haha. You didn't escape. No. You ain't gonna be running back and forth up there with the damn German Shepherd barking your heads off. Because it's one of those things. It's like your body is coming off of, say, like a prescription med like Vicodin or one of the opioids. Same thing can happen with certain over-the-counters. And by the way, do not ever do that with anything acetaminophen, aka Tylenol or aspirin. do not ever take that much. Like, it's not safe to do that with ibuprofen. It is even worse to try and do that with Tylenol or aspirin. If your migraine has been going on for 2 days straight, go to urgent care or to your doctor as soon as possible. What have I had? I've had pad thai. I had plenty of orange juice, creme brulee latte, a little bit of candy here and there. I know that I had pastrami dip. I had the other half of my pastrami dip I had this morning for breakfast. So yeah, I've been eating well. I have been eating well. I had liquid IV last night and this morning because of the consumption of alcohol. So yeah. But no, I've been taking care of myself. I got plenty of sun today. The dogs here actually encourage me to go outside a lot more, so I am actually firing on all cylinders for once. Oh, okay. No. Chicken nuggets. Ooh, mango pineapple. Fuck yeah, that sounds good. Well, good, but be careful. Ooh, quiche Lorraine. Oh, quiche Lorraine sounds fantastic. Yeah. So, the sun. Three of Swords reverse. And our loving Eight of Cups, which I'm very happy that came up. So, for the sun, it's that meteoric rise. It's the all attention on me. It's the growth and expansion, and then forgetting that the sun can be the bad guy when you get too much of it. It can scorch crops. It can cause things to wither. It can be detrimental to your health after a while. So it was good. It was good. It was definitely good for a good long while. You were getting lots of attention, lots of things coming to you in a happy way, but yeah. Buffalo wings. Ooh, buffalo wings with mac and cheese. That sounds good. Yeah, it feels like it was good for a good long while. But you may have gotten a little too much sun exposure. In the grand sense of things, you got a little too much sun exposure, and it didn't play out well. It ended, well, it's still kind of going on, but it ended with some heartache, with some hurt, with a lot of just... And it's one of those ones where it's not just a quick, it's sticking around. It's not letting go. There's a lot sitting in there, tearing up, just, it's impaled and you're not able to fly away. So, yeah, it's going to be rough. It's going to be sitting there. It's going to be painful. But it's not the end all be all. Don't try and fight processing the emotions that you feel. Don't try and fight the heartache or the hurt. When you fight it, you don't actually get it out of your system. It sits there, it festers, and the wound becomes worse. Which is why I'm also glad that we pulled the Eight of Cups. Because the Eight of Cups is the realizing all the things that you've been through, all the things that you've gone through, whether they be good memory, bad memory, bitter or sweet. You go through all of that and you realize what you want. You realize what you need. You realize what is to come next. or at least what you want to look for next. And you realize that all of that surface level stuff that you got to feel and go through and appreciate, you're like, yeah, this is good, but I need to go deeper. I need a bit more introspection. I need something more. So gear up, put on some light, and don't be afraid to, dive a little deeper for what you want to pursue. But yeah, so it's gonna be a little up, it's gonna be a little down, it's gonna be a little somewhere in between. So there's a lot of ways that you can help adjust and guide yourself in this coming month. Just remember to actually process the emotion, process the things that you're going through. Don't hang on to them. Don't let it fester. The fester is the part that sucks the most. So, yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Feel the feelings. Understand them. Contemplate on them. And that way, when you're moving forward, you know, again, what you want and what doesn't work for you nearly as much. So, yeah. By the way, thank you so much for everybody who's been helping me get to goals and get things done. I really do appreciate that. Don't worry. Take your time. Take your time. Don't ever rush and don't ever feel like you have to extend yourself beyond what you have. You ain't gonna lose me. Not like that. And just take your time. When you get what you get, you get what you get. And when you can, you do. And when you can't, don't worry. Don't stress. Please. Thank you so much. And it looks like I got another... Oh, thank you, Livy, and thank you, Dog Lover. I do appreciate that. Let's get something fun in here. Ooh, I love the paper cranes. So there we go. Let's see, who else? Okay, we got that. And that one was handled. Oh, okay. Never mind. It was a double up. Okay. Sorry, making sure I was getting everything. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. Is there anybody else who would like to get read? You're welcome. Oh, heck yes. Heck yes. We stand... Thank you. I appreciate you so much for that. I truly do. Yay. And yay, therapy. Therapy is a good thing. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I know. How about for tomorrow's spell casting? I get out my best corset, put together my nicest outfit. We'll do some stompy boots. We'll go full tilt. Let's go like straight up into the craft. Yes, of course you can, darling. After everything you've given today, yes, absolutely you can get one. Thank you so much for helping me achieve that goal. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, yes I did. Yes I did. Yes I did. I have it sitting in the fridge for me. I'm having that tomorrow morning with my coffee. Ooh, yes, I'm having that with my coffee tomorrow morning. I was able to get that, and I was able to get some other like nice little things. I got a UCC coffee, grabbed myself a coffee square, and I grabbed The ham and cheese. So good. A watermelon cake. So it looks like a little slice of cake, or a little slice of watermelon, but it's got like a matcha outside, which is really mild, like a strawberry center. Yeah, from J&J's, with little chocolate chip seeds on it. I can love it. It is so tasty, and I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Take it, breathe, breathe. Remember, you are not beholden to me. You are not to overdo yourself. Learn your pacing, learn your moderation. And I would say that to anyone, but especially someone who has those particular proclivities, which I know we both do. Pace yourself. You're not going for a sprint. This is a marathon. You take your time, you make sure you're still breathing, you make sure that you're functional. So, let's see. We are pulling a card for bee and then a card for dog lover. Oh my goodness, we're almost at 20K. Thank you so much. It is delicious. It is super delicious. Yeah, JJ Bakery is, oh, I love them so much. Their pork floss is fantastic in all the different buns that they have. They've got several different sausage and hot dog rolls that are also fantastic. Like, all of their stuff that they make is, like, reasonably priced and really good quality. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Please, by all means. I mean, there's one out by me. There's one of them in Arcadia that I know of. But yeah. Good. Yeah, I'm like, bitch, I'm coming with right hand. Coming towards. B. The S of Cups. It feels like it actually should be sitting this way, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. It feels like new opportunities, but not necessarily like a new job or a new place. It's like new but not new. An upgrade. But you're not going to have to like apply for anything new. You're not going to have to do anything new. It's going to be handed to you. It might come with a few extra responsibilities, but like the recognition and the... What's the word I'm looking for? The recognition, the accolades, the reward for this is going to be good. It's going to be like a build of experience, of definitely, it feels like more coin. But yeah, it's like you don't even have to do anything for it. It's not like this is a brand new opportunity. I've got to, do paperwork and chase it down. No, it's like literally somebody's going to hand you a glass and go, damn, you did good. Drink up. So, yeah. Trust me being able to grab a nice little couple of things, I appreciated that. You have no idea. Yes! Yeah. Oh, I love that for you. Oh my god. Yay. You worked so hard. You got so much done in that, what was it, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? You did so much daggum work in that 2-week period. And I am so glad that it paid. It paid off well. And I am so glad that you are now going to get that raise and that recognition. Yeah. And again, you didn't have to do anything necessarily outside or extraordinarily more. You did what you had to do. It was an expansion on skills that you already had, and now you can be rewarded for it. Fuck yeah. I love that. Right? And talk about a busy bee. Over 21K. Thank you so much for the likes, the loves, the shares, the gifting, the subscription, the everything. That card was definitely saying yes. Yes, queen. I love it. I love the confirmation. And you. That's for sure. You are constantly on the move, and I understand why. I understand why. And I'm glad that it is paying dividends, because goodness, you so deserve it. You so deserve it. Aw, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate this. Really, I do. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ooh. Where are you? Dog lover. Like, couldn't quite find it. Wasn't rising to the top like it was. Well, I guess sometimes when you not everything is always comes to the top. Not everything is always within easy reach. Sometimes you gotta reach in for yourself. So, dog lover. I pulled the card of the magician, the person who can bring something out of nothing like a magic trick. Making things happen, making things appear. It's less an act of creation, much more an act of finding where the hidden thing already is. It's a sleight of hand, and you know the trick. You know the trick. Not everybody else around you knows the trick, though. That's why it looks so impressive. You're like, wait. I got this. And being able to create, being able to bring forth, being able to actually reach into the ether and pull something out. That space in between. Also sometimes known as liminal space. Work on honing that skill. Specifically, manifesting. So manifest what you need in that liminal space, in that space of creation, of uncertainty, of the unknown. Manifest that and bring it towards yourself. So it feels like you're pulling it out of nothing, but it's there. You just have to refine your ability to feel where that thing is that you need and where you want is. Don't use it like a party trick. Sometimes magicians are like, kids magicians. It's a party trick. It's the cheap flowers. It's the silk and the fake doves and whatnot. This feels like a party trick for grown-ups. So think Penn and Teller, not kids party magician. The kind of stuff that you want to manifest takes more concentration, more skill, more focus. And never treat it cheaply. Never treat it cheaply. Treat it as the thing that you've pulled out, especially if it's been handed to you by somebody from the other side. That thing that you pull out is it's a gift. It is an offer. It is something that deserves a bit of reverence and thanks to go with. But yeah, you can do a lot. You just need to like sit down and refine your skills a little bit. Yeah, no, yeah. And keeping myself prepared for the restoration. Manifest towards the good. You're not trying to circumvent somebody else's will. You're trying to bring out the best. You're trying to manifest for the best result. Notice, though, sometimes the best result is not always the easiest result, nor the one that gives you everything you just automatically want. It's gonna take some time. But don't worry about... This is odd. The relationship should not be your focus because it's not your problem to work on. That is for them to do. Focus on your own abilities and your own betterment. So if and when they come back, you've both grown rather than both stayed stagnant. So yes. It's wibbly wobbly, but yeah, the you're a good boy. You okay? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But yeah. Well, I mean, when you've gone through a couple of nasty go-arounds, I can understand where you can be a little bit more unsure of everything. If you focus on the relationship itself, you might be manifesting the break instead of working on manifesting a better version of yourself. One that is well realized, well actualized, and has grown beyond the current state. Just saying. Sometimes these cards just tell you what you need, not exactly what you want. Sometimes we want one thing, and the card goes, yeah, that's not the, honestly, that's not the thing you should be focused on. And you're like, shit. Hello. How are you all? Did we have any others that needed... oh, damn it. He looks fucking good. Sorry. You're welcome, darling. You're welcome. Sorry, one of my friends is, just posted up wearing a really nice suit. Damn it, he always looks delicious. You're welcome, B. You're absolutely welcome. If anybody else needs a read... Ah, that's right. I'll deal sweet Ivana. Oh, I thought you were saying it's me that you needed a card read as well. No. It's one of my British friends. He always looks so good in a suit. Oh, you'll still wait? That's fair. That is absolutely fair. Oh, yeah. Okay, I should wander. I will be back tomorrow. We'll do some spell casting. We'll have some fun. Oh, it'll be the first of the month. Ooh, the first of the month on a Saturday. He happens to do cosplay, and he does a really, really good rendition of Wolverine. And the particular suit that he is wearing is a white tuxedo styled outfit. So he looks very, very much like Patch, which is Wolverine's alter ego or cover story for something. It's like, your hair hasn't changed. Everybody knows it's you. But yeah, no, he looks really well put together. I'm just like, I want in my life, for me, a man who can dress himself well, who has well realized emotional understanding like my bestie. And, well, I mean, if I could get a pair of dateable chuckle knuckleheads, much like the two big dogs that are here, ones who are protective, who are kind and whatnot. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm like, damn it! I keep seeing my friends, and the universe is going, okay, we're gonna start picking and selecting and understanding what you need and what you want, and we're going to select good qualities from things surrounding. So here. Ooh, Jolly Ranchers are Snickers. If I had to pick between the two, I like the Snickers. Something about nougat and caramel with just a little bit of chocolate. Yeah, Snickers. Jolly Ranchers are good and all, but they tend to be just, I don't know, straight sugar. I can always kind of taste that artificial. Right. I especially like the dark chocolate. Look, just because I like sticking things that have a good amount of texture in my mouth, just saying. Texture is a good thing. Anyways, I'm off. I'm running. I'm gonna go take care of a few things. Let's plan for a long cast. Let's plan for a long cast tomorrow. You got the regular, you got the king size. Why do they call it fun size? Who's having fun with that? Who's having fun with that? Who's having fun with that? That's a fun size. That's a size. Like fun size should honestly be what a regular Snickers is, and then the king size should be like, okay, like extra fun size. I'm just saying. Why? It's fun size for who? For fucking who? You stingy bastards. Don't worry, I'm okay. The dog's like, are you good? Like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Fair. Right. I'm just saying. Ugh, I remember the 10-inch Snickers. Yeah, I remember the 10-inch Snickers. I saw a 12-inch Snickers once and I went, and I'm out. Nope. That is too much Snickers. No, I'm good. I don't need that kind of sugar shock. No, thank you. Yes, we are. Right, yeah, and I don't blame you either. I don't blame you for not dealing with that. Arena! Wow, you came in just as I was about to head off. No. I will be on tomorrow. I will be doing casting. I'm dog sitting. So we've got a nice big backyard out there, and I think for once I'm going to go out and actually do some grounding magics. I think I have a blue candle with me. I've got my incense. I can get fresh ingredients foraged from the backyard. Yeah, I think I got everything I'm really gonna need. I might need to grab a little bit of oil, but I think I can make most anything that I want. Yay! Okay, I'll try and post up exactly when I'm gonna be on so people can actually put a timer or calendar down. I'll try and get that listed up tonight. I'm just gonna figure out all the things I need to do. But yeah, if anybody feels like supporting directly or adding towards ingredients, because I do happen to have a metaphysical store not too far up from me, if you want to throw a little extra in, I can create like a supplemental mini altar for everybody's cast to go around that. So I'll do a central, and then I can do people's extra if they want to throw in for that, and I can grab like stone or wood, whatever element you're hoping to kind of put towards that. But yeah, I think we're going to do a little grounding, a little protection, and then again a building of manifestation. So yeah, I love you all for this because we're all thinking the same thing and we're all on that same wavelength. A, I will laugh so hard, but B, I will also pick up that king-size candy bar, and it will go on that altar and like, hey, this is what's been given, what can I say? And I know at least a couple of the DDs that I work with will laugh. They will laugh real damn hard at that, so. Oh, yes. So, yeah, 14th is the new moon. I'm sorry, 14th is the full moon. Tomorrow is just a really good day to start casting because it's literally the beginning of the month. It's a Saturday. Lots of new, fresh energy coming in, as it were. So, yeah. Yay! Okay, bye, y'all. See you tomorrow. Boo, boo, boo.